Hi, I'm Nik Manojlovich. Today on Weekend at the Cottage, some good stuff coming up in the garden. I was up this morning at 6 a.m. because Dennis the wiener dog decided he wanted to go on a chipmunk patrol. With him running around the property, I grabbed the camera to take a few photos of what's coming up in the cottage garden. Before that, a comment about the wildlife. It is spring after all. Our loons are nesting on an island close by. Every time I come out of the cottage, they come, swim by to say hello. This little turtle, yesterday he and I became acquainted, but look, everybody said hello and story of my life, it took off. And then this morning this garter snake is sitting in this crest of daffodils waiting for his breakfast. It's nice to see these things first thing in the morning along with the birds, a cacophony of sound from all of the wildlife. On to the gardens. Creeping phlox is a great perennial. It does its own thing. Just stick it in the garden and before you know it, it'll be spreading everywhere. I like having fresh herbs in the garden, oregano and thyme coming up perfect if you have some recipes on the go. My peonies are up, although I'm not seeing buds yet. The iris are up, but I think they're struggling. Last year this was such a beautiful plant with tons of yellow blooms. This year it's just kind of like sitting there dormant. It could be because of the dry spring we've had. I have wild columbine. They grow wild in the bush and also have seeded themselves into my gardens. I love the yellow and red flowers. Chickens and hens are a cute little combo. They like to clutch into rock formations, and then every so often I'll take one or two off, put them in a new area in the rock garden, and then they start a whole new family. It's very, very cool how they multiply. I guess it's like dividing a perennial in this fashion. Wild strawberries are everywhere. I don't know what I'm going to make, but I'm going to have wild strawberries coming out of my ears soon. Hostas are up and looking healthy. Same thing with lady's mantle. This sweet Woodruff is a wonderful perennial. I put it in the garden about 1.5 years ago and it is doing really well. My apple tree is in full bloom. It should not be. This thing should be dead. It's in a horrific location, yet every year it offers these beautiful apple blossoms, fragrant, and then in the fall I get some, maybe about 6 or 7 apples. I don't really cook with them, but it sure is nice to have them hanging there on the tree. Swaths of lily of the valley, they are invasive, they grow everywhere, but I don't mind because the flowers are so beautiful. And then finally, a salute to my province, Ontario's provincial flower, the Trillium. This little guy, or girl, it could be transgendered, this little plant is growing in rocks, but they also grow up wild in the woods. I have white and deep burgundy colored Trilliums growing wild up in the woods. Well, that's a view from my garden. If you're a gardener out there, why don't you send me photos of your cottage or city garden? Send them to weekendатthecottage.com. Please subscribe to the website. Then find, like, and follow us on Facebook, Pinterest, Instagram, and Twitter. Now you get growing, but come back and see us again soon.